Yo, you already know what's going on. It's your boy, Everything is Tailor Made, and I'm out here with Joshua Dunn, and we're talking origin stories with Adidas and Sidestep. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, everyone? Welcome.
Yes,
It's Joshua Dunn,
sir.
Sneaker Vault.
Let them know.
We're chatting with Adi and Sidestep.
You understand?
Origin stories. Man, I'm super excited to chop about sneakers with you. We've
Happy
been meaning to
chat.
this forever.
I mean, my bro, we've been actually meaning to sit down and actually talk about some stuff, and it's
So,
a
yeah, man.
privilege to be here, sitting and chopping with you.
For sure.
Let's go. The last time we were chopping, you were telling me that like the ZX Flux is like a pair
For sure.
of shoes that you had. So like, I just want to understand like your history, like behind owning the shoe, and if it initially actually was the first shoe you got, like how like was the
No,
experience?
for sure. I think for me personally, like we did this this campaign for Adidas and Sidestep, and I said like the Superstar is the first shoe I got into. But for me personally, getting into sneakers, ZX Flux, 2013, there was this mad craze where everyone was wearing a ZX Flux. I remember
I also had a pair, bro. I had like a ZX Flux Plus,
crazy
triple black colorway.
Crazy. I had. I think the first colorways they dropped in SA
Yeah.
was this white and gray pair. So the midsole was white and the upper was all gray. And I remember there was these homies. This was 2013, Bram.
Yeah.
So it was still coming up and stuff. Like very, very different, Bram, what it is today. But
What year was this?
2013.
Okay, cool.
So I saw these homies wearing these ZX Fluxes, and the way they styled them, bro, I was like, dude, I gotta get a pair.
Yeah.
So I remember I got the ZX Fluxes, then I got the Stands, then I got the Superstars. The
Bro, you weren't
Deluxe
missing anything. Listen to you, bro.
I know, bro. Like I was just like,
I
yo,
remember
this is what I
stealing my
need.
brother's Stan
This is what I
Smiths, bro.
need. And like when I got the ZX Fluxes,
Yeah.
man, dude, I wore those shoes to the ground. I think I still have the pair, but I can't wear them anymore because they're just so finished.
That's crazy, bro. Because I also like I'm saying, I had like a triple black pair, right?
Yeah.
And like I really enjoyed like how the shoe, like it, of course, like it's like an easy like wear and tear shoe, but I feel like what you get out of the shoe is like really great because I mean, just putting it on and judging the technology itself,
For sure.
it simply fits like a sock. It's comfortable.
sure.
It's lightweight. But I want to know because you were saying that you were actually working at the Adidas outlet.
Yeah, for
Was
sure.
that like one of the reasons why you were actually able to access product, or?
No, yeah, I think so. I think it's so funny.
And did that make Addy like your favorite brand? You're killing me.
Addy's always been my favorite. Like who's ever known me knows that Addy is my favorite brand.
it's also been my favorite as well.
It's a very funny story how I started working at the outlet store. So I was still studying at the time, and I remember one day I was just walking. It was this outlet store's in Ramshoek. So I remember I was just walking one day, and I said, I just handed in my CV at this Adidas store.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was having...
Did you know what you were getting into? You're just trying... I was just looking for a job.
I was just looking for a job, like getting some extra money in my pocket. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And I remember I was out with my mates.
Yeah.
I think this was like afternoon vibes, finish school on a Friday.
Sick, G.
And I'm out with my mates, and then I get a call from the store. Yo, you have an interview next week, all that stuff. So I was geeked, but I was also in like a groove spot.
Yeah,
so like, you know, this guy, the manager's trying to call me. I got a dark and all those things. So so then like, obviously I got the job. And then like, I think obviously they teach you about like different shoes and different, so you
it's
got
like
salads.
when you get into a field, like you need to know what you're dealing with.
100%.
Yeah,
So 100%. So you got a salads and all those things. And then I learned about the shoes, and I had all these access because I had discounts and stuff like that. And then after that, dude, my Adidas collection just grew. And then like now, the funny thing is like when you get like shoes that come with drop like that, and I already have them because fashion is just like a circle, and it's retro everything. So
I know like often when we chop, dog, I often see like you have almost all these shoes. Like I know before we did the shoot, you're like, I already had the guy. I already had the Superstar. And I'm like, damn, Josh, you did the Superstar. And now you're talking about the Evo SL72.
Yeah.
I mean, which is a pretty cool pair that we have.
For sure.
I mean, it's quite lightweight. The SL itself actually stands for super light. I feel like this is like actually one of my personal favorite
at the moment.
silhouettes. Yeah, I won't lie, dog, because it's like lightweight. If you could feel it yourself, dog.
No, for sure.
You've just noticed that it's lightweight.
This
nylon upper.
This is so funny because if you know like the first Adi Zeros that like I think it was Adi Zero Boston's. I think they still make them now.
Yeah.
But this shoe, the way it looks now, and when they first came out, dude, it's like I don't know who came up with the new like design and everything.
Because I heard there were some adjustments that were made to the shoe, like to improve it, like the material as well as the midsole itself. You know what I mean? Like
I think they stayed consistent, obviously, is the continental sole. Like they had the continental sole, but what they've done now is completely different. Like before the outer sole, the continental, it used to look like a tire. Like you could see like the
that's water resistant, right? I'm assuming, right?
Probably, but yeah. So it used to like look like a tire. It was so crazy, and now they've kind of reshaped it, remodeled it, and all of that. And like I've worn this pair. I have a pair myself.
Yeah. I'm aware. Don't let me catch you.
I know. Don't let me catch me slipping. But I honestly believe that this is 100% worth the bucks, and it's a shoe you have to have in terms of just.
I just think it's easy to style. Like it's like a classic, casual. For sure. You know what I mean? You could do almost any kind of style with those, bro. In my opinion.
For sure.
Let me just put these away for you. But nonetheless, bro, let me know. I mean, out of all of these that we've got here, like, which is your favorite pick? Like,
I think for me personally, it has to be the Stan Smith.
Yeah.
I think that shoe for me, like,
I'm kind of looking at you like the Stan Smith.
Yeah, I think for me personally, skinny jeans.
Yeah. Cuff pants.
Stan Smith's really launched like this. If you had no other shoe to wear, just skinny jeans. The Stan Smith was just like the run, bro.
Yeah.
And you, for you, like what's your this collection we got here?
I mean, of course, like if we're not talking performance for me, if we're talking originals, like I really like the Superstar.
For sure.
I won't lie to you. Like I just like the classicness of the actual shoe, the whole low profile vibe, because I mean it's created from I'm not sure what's the other one. I think it's like the high top vibe.
Pro model.
The pro model, exactly. Yeah, I like the whole low profile vibe. And I also just like the system itself. I mean, you see that it actually includes like a shell toe vibe, which is found in the front of the shoe, which actually like provides more protectiveness, I guess, and also just makes the shoe more durable, bro, in my opinion. So I think that's like one of my personal favorites out of all of these that we have here.
And like, I know you asked me, like, what was your shoe? What is your Adidas shoe that got me into collecting? And for you, like, what was it for you?
Interesting, bro. So the actual first pair that I got was the ZX Flux.
The triple black.
The plus. It was like, I think it was actually my little brother's. It was at home, It's because like I didn't actually own a pair of Addies, bro. So I jump into my little brother's room and I try these kicks on. And I'm like, damn, this is actually fly, right? And I put them on, and me and the homies, like, this is like around, like, I think it's like 2016 time. I got a couple friends. We like to go out to Braamfontein. Like, there's this energy going on. I think it's back in the days when they had this whole network area going on. So, like, we always wanted to be in those spaces, bro, to just tap into those spaces, to see, like, what the energy is like in those spaces. And I think just having that influence coming up, like, seeing people like Nkuli and them tap into brands like Adidas really did inspire me to want to actually take that step. And I think just having that shoe helped me like tell my story, because that's the first shoe that I actually used like to take pictures and things like that to try and get into content.
Crazy.
For me, it was the ZX Flux, bro.
Flip. So it's so funny in our sneaker stories. Like I think, like with you got your first pair of Adidas, the ZX Fluxes and all of that, and then you got straight into like content creation.
Yeah, like 1000%. It was pictures or nothing. So it wasn't actually the step, but it's like, yo, dog, like if you actually like want to connect with the brand, like it's only one way to connect with the brand, and it's only through social media, you know what I mean? So it's like just trying to take some pictures to see how you could tap in with the brand, see how you could get involved, and maybe just like see if there could be like a good exchange in terms of product and content. And I mean, we're here today.
Yeah, no, for sure we are. I think like with my like how I got into content creation, I think because obviously we're different ages, and I think like when you were coming up out of high school, like I think like content creation was like a thing. Obviously for me, when I was still in varsity working at Adidas, like I knew content creators, but it was more of like a female dominated space. So like wasn't really for gents and stuff. I wasn't seeing any gents.
Yeah.
But now like now I just see it's almost equal. But like what I'm trying to get at is that like for me, you just got out of high school and then like you were into the content creation space. Whereas with me, I started collecting Adidas sneakers probably in 2013.
Sick,
and then I literally only started creating content 7 years later.
7 years later, sitting on all those shoes,
and that was during COVID.
Yeah. That's crazy,
like,
bro.
So it's just so funny, this like the stark difference of like people's just
And how
cover stories and stuff like that.
And how do you feel like that's like shaped the person that you are today, like in terms of your character and the person that you are, like telling your story, like through sneakers and things like that? Like, how has it impacted your journey?
I think it's made me a lot more confident.
Yeah.
I think being able to talk in front of a camera.
Yeah.
You know, you can be. I've always been a confident person, but like,
yeah, you can't buy confidence, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
And talking in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And talking in front of people, two different sharks. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I thought I was confident until like I stepped in front of the camera, and like it's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when people are watching you, it's super tough. Like a lot of people don't.
Tell me about it, dog. I get you.
Like, a lot of people actually don't understand like how tough it can be to create content just to sit in front of a camera and like show people your personality. It's like such a tough thing, and I think it's taught me a lot about myself, you know. And I think that's the awesome thing about what I've learned with content creation. And yourself?
Bro. So just in the journey of content creation, dog, I just think it's just maybe just taught me to just be humble and be maybe just a bit more open into like receiving things. And I just think, man, like just supporting like each other as homies, man. I think it's very imperative, like on the journey that we're all chasing. I feel like we're all we've got, dog, and just having like built such a great community with the people that we get to work with. I mean, working with the likes of you, like in the same space, it just teaches you some stuff about what you're trying to do. And I also just kind of feel like we're all like we're a reflection of each other, if you get what I'm saying. And I think that's what the journey has taught me entirely, dog. To just maybe like be humble, to take your time with things, and also to just like open yourself to opportunities, dog. Because for me to actually get to this space that I'm in actually today, dog, like it's been a thing like where you actually hit homies up like to do some work for free, and it's like, like I'm just trying to learn.
For
like,
sure,
information is the most important thing that you could get out of what we're doing, dog.
I think like what I've noticed about it is community. It's literally like you build your community as you go, and you kind of realize who can help you, who can't, and all of those things, and then like it's all about I help you, you help me, and we grow together.
Because some relationships, sorry to cut you off, some relationships actually bring more value than money, bro.
No, for
you
sure.
know what I mean?
For
and
sure,
that's
for
like
sure.
everything. Like money is not like the end goal, dog. I feel like especially when it comes to content creation.
Yeah, just like creating dope things and seeing your ideas come to life. You know what I'm trying to say? And then talking about community, like I want to just talk about this shoe. Now that we're in the community,
everybody's.
You know, I feel like this is
it's a staple shoe,
the
man.
community shoe, the community shoe.
Yeah.
Like, so these are the Adidas Sambas.
Yes, sir.
Massive. How long do you actually think this shoe has been like mad popular since it's come back in SA, or let's say globally?
Since it's hit, bro. Since it's been in Joburg, it's been popular. But because I feel like people have actually been jumping on the shoe and actually like buying the shoe. It's almost like a go-to. It's like a shoe people feel like they can't have, like they want to have or must have in their closet. I think that's what I want to say.
No, for sure. I honestly believe that I see a lot of hate, see a lot of love for the shoe. A lot of people say
I just think
you can't
because
really
it's a
style
flat
it.
shoe, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think a lot of people say you can't style it, and then like I've seen many people style it and all that stuff. But for me personally, it's a shoe that you have to have in your closet. I think black or the white version. I think it's one of those shoes that you need. And man, I've seen some crazy fits with these shoes.
Yeah. Of course, bro, 1000%.
You know, so I really like it. I always say, like, obviously, if you love comfort, you wear these shoes for like a couple of hours. But that's about it. I think I love the details of the shoe. Yeah. Firstly, it's on the toe box. You got the suede material. And like the rest of the upper, you got the leather. And then you got your classic. I would love to actually have a conversation with the brew that was like, yo, we're going to make it like this brown. And then that it's going to look dope.
It's because it's in that brown.
It's going to look fire. And like they've literally just stuck with it. So, man, shout out to the Sambas. I think people, like, you know, when shoes have a lot more, when you have a lot more access to shoes, all of them, they become whack. And
but I don't think the Sambas on whack, bro. I think Sambas are such a great pair, like, of shoes to have in your closet. I mean, like, it's an easy pair to style. It's a neutral color. It's a simple design. Like, you don't want too much. And like, if you're not looking for too much, I feel like a Samba's just like an easy go-to. Because if you're just looking to style yourself in simple pieces, I just think Sambas are the best to get.
For sure. And speaking of styling.
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to look at the Tokyos.
Yes, sir.
And
That whole metallic vibe is kind of cool.
I don't know how to style this. I won't even lie. I literally won't even lie to you guys.
Japanese.
I do not know how to.
It's that Japanese
style this. I think, I always feel like with these specific silhouettes, always no wonder lady sizes only.
Yeah,
I always feel like they do look the lady style a lot better.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm trying to say? But it's such a cool shoe. I think if I can't wear a shoe, it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like the shoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love the way the shoe looks. I think it's so cool. And I just like you said, the metallic vibes and
low profile.
It's awesome. And even like the back, that back little X.
This whole vibe that they got going on.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, bro. I won't lie to you. And I also remember you telling me about like how they have the Tokyo
for sure
embroidery there in the bottom. And how they actually shifting it around. Like tell me more about that.
So basically, so as you can see, let's see if I can show. So so obviously you'll have the Samba. Yeah, and then you'll have the
branding there.
Yeah, right there. So before that, they used to have, like I said, they used to always have the branding. Yeah, so like this branding right over here. Yeah, that's how it used to be. Yeah, basically, and then they just switched it up. And then they put, I think as the shoes gotten older, they put the Samba, the logo. Yeah, before it used to be like right over here, even with the Gazelle, with the box and stuff like that. Which is so insane. It's a
very significant shift. You know what I mean?
That's what I always say to people.
Yeah.
If you're really into shoes.
Yeah.
And like when they not like you can be into shoes, right? Yeah. But if they retro a shoe, like what I've noticed with a lot of other shoes, right? They always drop the OG, and that's the one you must get, because then it's like, you're part of that community. You have the OG.
It's like the essential and the pair that people can't really get access to.
It's like they've retroed it, but it's the OG retro. You get what I'm trying to say?
Speaking of retroing, though, I actually want to ask you, like, what pair would you like to see Addy like retro? With you?
Damn, bro.
Let me asking you. I'm just kind of curious. I want to pick your brain.
What shoe would I love to see them retro?
Like style of shoe. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I know it's a tough one.
That's a very tough question. I'm trying to think right now, bro.
My bad.
I like they've retro literally
almost everything.
I think like I remember yes. The shoe that you wore in the campaign.
Yeah.
They had a Goodyear version of it. The Goodyear rubber.
Yeah.
I would love for them to retro that one. I haven't got that pair. I remember I first saw it when I was in grade 8, and I couldn't get it.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me.
My parents said no.
Yeah.
So I don't have the shoe.
You can't have it.
Yeah, you just like, you go to a mall, you rent, and then like, it's not in the budget of getting you a pair of shoes.
Are you not in the plans?
Yeah,
bro?
for sure. So like, that's a shoe I wish they could retro it. I forgot the name of the shoe, but I know it had a Goodyear sponsor. But I want the actual Goodyear. Yeah. Like I don't want, they can retro it without the Goodyear, but I want the Goodyear one.
And so just tell me, bro, like thoughts on Sidestep generally, like as a brand.
Yeah, for sure.
Its introduction, like in the game, like what do you?
I think I first found out about Sidestep 2013 as well. Yeah. And the cool thing about Sidestep, I always knew that if I couldn't find a shoe at Adidas,
you definitely.
Or if Adidas didn't have like a specific shoe that I wanted, it would be a Sidestep. Sidestep always had the Gazelles, the Munchens, all these like these unknown low profile shoes that people didn't really know. You could find them at Sidestep, and I think that was like the cool thing about that store, the stores, because you're always gonna find like a classic silhouette.
Gems, bro. There's always gems there.
100%. And people really don't know about that.
I was also shocked stepping into the store. Like I won't lie to you. Like when we were just at the Rosebank store, just checking things out. Like to even know that like they have the SL72 like in store is just like insane. For sure. Know that they have stock of the Aruku is insane. The Superstars, like product is actually quite accessible there at the store, and you don't only look at other retailers. And I just kind of feel like they provide the necessary product that like customers are normally looking for.
Sure. And I think, I know, because I'm very much into like blowcore, and like a lot of blowcore guys, wear a lot of low profile shoes, and like I said, like if I knew what I wanted for my outfit, I would go straight to Sidestep. That's what I know, 100%.
Do you think they like house like a lot of maybe like low profile sneakers, like in terms of selection wise, or is it like?
No, they have a variety. They have a massive variety of shoes. But I think in terms of like low profile, I just know that I'll go to Sidestep.
And you'll find what you're looking for.
I know what I'm going to get. Even if it's like a specific Adidas top or Adidas tracksuits, I know what I'm gonna find at Sidestep, and I know like I'll be like, okay, cool, this outfit's only gonna work if I go shop at Sidestep. So I think like that's the cool thing for me. And I mean like for them to be in the game for so long,
pretty interesting.
It's
right?
mad.
Yeah. I just want to ask you a quick question though. You should have told me about this shoe here, bro. I heard you telling me that it's almost close to like the
drop step,
family.
yeah, for sure.
Family of the
For
forum.
sure,
Maybe let me know like what you think of the
Actually,
style.
yeah, man. I think these are very, very similar to like obviously to forums and stuff like that. Same family, all of those things. And I think awesome shoe.
Yeah.
Also, I love like I just to you know, funny thing is like most of these shoes are like from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And just to think like it's 2025 now.
Yeah.
And we talk about this shoe right
Still
now.
running.
And it's still like it's just so insane to me. Like it's just how like shoes are able to just stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is like we've seen with a lot of like brands and different other silhouettes and different shoes, like they introduce a new silhouette and sometimes the silhouettes don't stick. And then like they reintroduce a silhouette from like the 70s, the 80s. And that shoe sticks, bro.
A hit. I just kind of feel like because it's also just like it's something that sticks and kind of hits people, bro. Because like it's stuff that you just don't get like in the
for sure.
Understand what I mean? It's a product that matters to people, in my opinion.
I mean, like I'm looking at like just like the build, the quality of it. I mean, like just like you get the midsole and like you have this cool, this maybe off-white creamish, and then like obviously the outer sole is just like this blue-green.
Yeah.
But what really stands out to me is the back of the shoe. You get like this cool little nylon material.
Yeah, it seems like it's like some mad cushion.
Yeah, it's like so awesome. You know what I'm trying to say? So like it's just I like it, man. Like the upper with all the leather. It's just I can understand why people really like these shoes.
Yeah.
And these shoes are also very comfortable. I have a pair. Very, very comfy.
Yeah.
Must admit, very, very comfy. And yeah, man, I think you can't get. That's what I like, man. Like I'm such an Adi guy. Like I get so excited because like I know, like you know, like people, you people who have these opportunities to get these shoes and like wear them and stuff like that, you get to be part of like an experience and that community and all those things. And I think that's like super, super special. You know. So yeah, shout outs. And then like you also have the
Campus Better
Dab Zeros.
Yeah, boo.
This shoe, bro.
Yeah, boo. Talk about it.
How can I first saw the shoe on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like everyone was wearing these things.
Bro, I seen this shoe from people like before I even knew about it, and I'm like, wait, what?
The skater with the fat, the fat tongue,
that chunky
and all
tongue.
that. Like, bro, like when I saw the shoe on TikTok, I'm like, what is this shoe?
Yeah.
And then someone was like, no, these are the Campus Dab Zeros. And I was like saying like, and you know the Campus, it's not like a low profile shoe, but it's kind of low. It's like it's also quite a skinny shoe. Let's say it's a skinny shoe. And then like they turned it into this, and I was just like, yo,
that looks beautiful, bro. Because
Yo,
like look
bro.
at the shape. I just want to take a look at it,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
The shape of a shoe, like it's so chunky, quite a chunky design. Is that like a gum outsole, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah,
a gum outsole, good for traction, good for skaters. Also got like some suede overlays on the top.
for sure.
These stripe branding on the side. I just think it's such a cool shoe, bro. If I could actually tell you, for the longest times, I've been actually trying to get my hands on a pair. I mean, a pair of Campuses and a pair of Forums, bro. Because that's why I was actually asking you, like, compared to the Drop Step and a Forum, like, which one would you pick?
Probably the Forum.
Forum,
Yeah, for
Reason
sure.
be?
I like the high top, and I like I know more history of the high top.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, there's been more collabs with the Forums.
Yeah.
Actually, which is like super cool.
Yeah.
And like we don't get a lot of like Forum collabs, but anymore. But when they first like released, there were a lot of like forums and stuff like that. So that was the edge for me personally. And like just to touch on just like the sneakers, like you know, when you wearing a shoe, right?
Yeah.
When you building your outfit, do you start with your sneaker or do you start with like the top? Because I can see like, because obviously we had the opportunity to get some clothes from Sidestep, and I mean like and like just like your process, like the way when you were choosing, like when you chose your outfit, Or you like, okay, cool, let me choose my shoes first, or let
Yeah.
me get the outfit going and then I choose my shoes?
I won't lie to you, bro. Like for me, it's always the shoes, the
Is that
pants,
so?
and the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
starts at the bottom because I feel like shoes play such a significant role, bro. Like they say something about you. Like you'll be able to judge me when you look at my shoes.
For
like,
sure.
Be like, this guy's this certain guy, or this guy likes this kind of things. Do you understand? So start at the shoes, head up from the pants to the top. How about you?
I think when I got into the store,
Yeah,
I got in a bit earlier than you.
yeah.
No shade. No,
ain't say anything.
no shade. But
yeah.
no, I think when
worries.
I first got into the store, I
Yeah.
think when you got in eventually, I was like, those are the shoes.
Yeah.
So I think with me,
And bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you when you said those are the shoes that you're trying to get, and then I checked them out. I was like, there ain't no way, man. I need those too.
yeah. So I was just like, yo, I need those shoes,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna build my outfit off of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And I think
yeah,
like
yeah.
for me personally, it's always been like the sneakers first.
What stood out,
Like-
dog, for the shoe? Like in your opinion, maybe tell me about it, like the name. Tell me about it, like in the detail, if you.
I think so. The shoes that I chose were the Mega Rides,
The
right?
Mega Rides, yeah.
And I think it kind of looked like there was a shoe where they had that I remember back in the day.
Yeah.
They had this tech that is on the Mega Ride, and I was just like, flip, I need that. Shoe.
Yeah. Are you also tech savvy, dog? Like in terms of
Love
shoes,
tech,
like.
love tech.
Bro, I'm also
Love
like a
tech.
fanatic. Like I love tech.
The Climacool.
Yeah.
Climacool.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things.
You've been talking about Clavicle ever
like
since.
bro,
I met
like
you, bro.
when I heard like the tech where like
Yeah.
keeps your shoe from keeps your foot from like getting hot and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool,
I was
right?
like-
You need that, dog, in
Yeah,
shoes,
bro.
yeah?
Like, and then I get so excited. I'm like, someone would be like, "Yo, I got the shoe," and I'd be like, "Bro, my shoe got this though."
Your shoe's better.
You know, like because I remember when we were in the Sideshow store, the Climacool was like on the top.
Yeah.
I think it was a white colorway, and I was like, it was between the Mega Ride and
Yeah.
the Climacool. I was looking at both of them because I was like,
Yeah.
bro, this is the tech that I want, and I think that's just how I am. I think like the older I've gotten and the more like my sneaker collection has like grown, I've become a lot more like favorable to like comfortable shoes and like just things with tech because I know like I'm gonna get a lot out of those shoes. So yeah, man, that's just me. So I think like we both kind of like the same shoe.
Like 1000%.
For sure, for sure.
I'm gonna tell you about these. Like, if we're speaking of tech, like,
Yeah, for
these
sure.
are like one of my personal favorites, bro. Like, I won't lie to you. Like, we're simply talking about your Adiwear outsole. Good for durability, dog. I'm always just trying to prioritize on durability when I'm getting
For sure,
performance
for
shoes.
sure.
A nice texture in terms of the upper, which is quite breathable. It's also got this rocky shape, right?
Yeah,
which
for
actually
sure.
makes it like pretty cool, like
Crazy,
for
yeah.
anyone who's trying to walk like any long distance, or even just for athletes, dog, who are trying to get into training. So I just kind of feel like with product, bro, technology is just like always a priority, you know what I mean? And I think Adidas actually has like that approach locked in, and I feel like they just have like a good approach, like in terms of where they're going in the future.
And the stack is so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy,
It's
right,
such
bro?
I feel like if you were
Have you tried these on?
never, bro, never.
Bro,
I was
they
at the
light.
I was at the release
Yeah.
for these, and I never tried them on. But like,
Yeah.
it's always a shoe I really wanted. I think whoever has these pairs, like, it's an amazing shoe, and obviously it's
My
light
bro,
as hell.
you know what?
It's light as hell. But I think like if you had to choose between like
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
you know?
You know what's crazy? I'd probably go with these.
Really?
Yeah, I won't lie to you.
Is it,
Crazy,
son?
yeah. Because I think, man, like, look at it, the shape of the shoe.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the midsole. It's quite chunky, so that means it's very responsive in terms of what you're getting back.
Yeah,
and I
for
just
sure.
also feel like it's almost a similar vibe because they're from the same family.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, lightweight, performance-driven footwear. So I think I'd always just like go with maybe like a chunkier shoe because that's my sense of style. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah,
I get you. Now I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of these. I think these are some amazing shoe. I think the stack. I just can't get over the stack.
Yeah,
It's a
bro, it's crazy, right?
It's a swirl foam tech.
Yeah.
Which is really really cool. The outer sole is also something that gets to me. Just this black and red is just
It's insane, right?
bro. Just the colorway is really awesome.
It's good, bro.
It's
I won't lie to you. Like, it's so
like
good.
I would love the shoe in white.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'll get it dirty too quickly.
Yeah,
So for now,
Yeah,
I think
but
this is perfect.
Tell me about buying white shoes.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think a white shoe can save an outfit and for anything. I think let me hand this to you.
Say let's shoe.
For example, like if you pass that Stan Smith to me.
Say let's shoe.
So like this is you look at the green on the Stan Smith, but it's a predominantly white shoe.
Yeah.
This shoe saved many of my outfits. If I don't have anything to wear, just throw in a Stan Smith.
Yeah.
And the funny thing of just to talk about tech, there was a stage where Adidas had this boost where they put boost in everything, and this midsole was a boost midsole.
Bro, I think I remember you telling me
I was mentioning
and I'm like, hey, yo, how does that even look?
It was so crazy, bro. Like, I remember, there was a stage where I think they were putting boost in everything.
Yeah.
Like, they just had a boost Stan Smith. And I never put it on, I never worn it. I don't own a pair of it, but I just found it, so crazy that she could... And it didn't look bad. Like, it didn't look bad at all. But, that you could just put boost on the Stan Smith. It was just... And then have this thing, have some sort of tech added to it. You know what I'm trying to say? So... Yeah, I love white shoes. White shoes just save everything. So
yeah, I think it's a cool pair just to have, dog, in terms of a neutral color.
Yeah.
I mean, they just easily go with everything. Like you're saying, it made it easier for you to style yourself and simple stuff, put together fits, quickly go, you know what I mean? But I just want to jump on something else actually. We're talking about white sneakers, we're talking about neutral colors. I just want to know, bro, from your story, coming up, trying to figure things out, in the game. How do you feel stores like Sidestep, brands like Adidas, when they come in to maybe let's say contribute creatively to whatever it is that you're doing for yourself? How do you feel they play a significant role in culture generally?
Just in culture, I think these brands, these brands are important for the culture. They give you access.
Yeah.
I think the more access we have, the more we can grow, and with Sidestep being such a pivotal role or just a pivotal store brand that gives people access to different types of sneakers, different types of clothing that you can get. I think that's super important, so all these I always feel all these brands kind of have their it's a massive machine, and we all have our duty in that machine to fulfill those duties. And I think that's the really important things. And I mean, we're doing an origin stories thing for Sidestep, and I think that's really cool because they bringing us together to talk about how we got into shoes and talk about just the culture in general. And I mean, those are such important parts. A lot of people just think that a store, a brand is just there for one thing. It's just to make sales and make money. But you gotta push the culture because it's so important, because without these stories, without anything, people won't know about these brands, won't know about these shoes. You know what I'm trying to say? Just to touch on, for the example, the Superstar. I mean, its claim to fame was when Run DMC started wearing. You know what I'm trying to say? So
in the 1980s.
For sure.
Yes,
so it's so important for us to continue to tell these stories because that's what attaches people to a certain sneaker. And I think that's what Sidestep's been able to do.
Yeah.
With this what we're doing with Sidestep.
Yeah. I just think it's dope how they just also allow us as creative individuals to just tap into their ecosystem, and also just to live through their vision and still see not even live through their vision entirely, but to incorporate us through their vision and help us achieve our dreams, and maybe also just help us figure out where we're trying to take things entirely, as creative. I just think that's dope.
No, for sure.
From a brand,
for sure,
a store perspective,
and that's what you need.
Yeah,
we can create all the content we need. We can, bro. But sometimes it's really important for us to take to the next level. We need brands to be involved, and that's exactly what Sidestep's given us the opportunity to do that. And I think that's how we take it to the next level. Because I mean, even with the whole Origin Stories campaign, when they had all the creatives doing, I don't know if you were able to actually see some videos of that, but some of the videos that some of these creators were coming out with was absolutely
sick, right?
Insane.
I see.
Just to see and that's what what I'm trying to say is that you just need that opportunity.
Yeah.
just to so people can see your content, to see how
it's also some sort of fuel, right? Like it fuels you, dog, and it kind of helps you get to like where you're going.
No, for sure, for sure.
It's like a great catalyst.
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I love to see.
Yeah.
You know, like just, you know, we've been in the game some time, you know, and now we're part of this campaign, and so it's almost like you got the newbies coming in, trying to get into the game, doing their thing, and then like you've got like the older guys like who've been doing this. Now we've joined in, so I think it's like a whole cool. It just shows the community aspect of it
and growth as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So like I think that's what I'm trying to say. They've portrayed this community thing about it, and that's so important, and that's the only way content creation culture is going to grow, sneaker culture is going to grow, because all you need, we all have this, all you need with sneaker to fall in love with shoes is that one shoe and then one story that the shoe can tell, and then all of a sudden you're hooked, and now you're busy researching shoes the whole time, the whole thing, like you just find yourself always on the internet about sneakers, and that can come from a conversation that we're having, people listening to a conversation we're having, them seeing somebody create content for that competition, you know what I'm trying to say, and then you just like, I want that shoe, and then like from there you just.
And I also just kind of feel like these competitions also do help contribute and give like people externally like opportunities to also just be involved, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it takes a lot to get involved these days, bro.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? And brands coming in this light and in this sense, bro, it really does help. Like it helps feel like it fuels people, and it maybe gives the kids like the opportunity to feel like maybe they're not working towards nothing and they're actually working
no, for sure.
Something.
That's actually the way you put it. It's actually such an important thing. I think I think it's always important for whatever you do, like to motivate you. There has to be something worth motivating. So I think like knowing it's like almost running a race. You see the finish line, so you know what you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, and you know what is at stake, and you know what you can win, or you know what the results are going to be. So I think like that's the important thing. You know what I'm trying to say. And then, you know, the funny thing, like a scene from the competition, right? I know we were talking about like our top 3 Adidas sneakers, right? You know, like, so I was watching these people with these videos, and obviously they had Adidas shoes and stuff like that. So like, just to find out like, what would actually be your top 3? I think I always say top anything, like when you talk about sneakers in general, it's so hard, because for me personally they change all the time. You're
asking me what my top 3 is.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but just like, I think like, let's just make it easier. When we talk about top 3, we talk about your feeling, the feeling it gives you, story, history, and you can just throw it on. So I think like that's like, when it comes to top 3, I think you must think about like those things when you talk about your top 3.
Top 3. Okay, cool story. Yeah, you're gonna make me dig way back. So maybe I'll start with 1. Superstar.
For sure.
Classic, iconic, streetwear. I mean, simply everything, dog, comes like from the 1969, 1970 century. I feel like it holds like a strong story. I mean, you're talking about Run DMC. I mean, it was also popularized by like NBA players. I mean, I think it's just a pretty cool shoe. For sure. I really like this one. And then if I'm also looking at like another style, maybe I'd also be considering the SR. I mean, I feel like it's such a great performance shoe. I mean, bro, like I won't lie to you, like I'm really impressed with it. I think when it actually came in, like to a space like that I was working in, and also just like having to receive and see the shoe, I think it's just been crazy for me to just notice like its design, its lightweightness, as well as just the profile of the shoe, dog. It just seems so timeless, and it just seems so classic. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, and then I would also maybe consider. I wanted to say NMDs, but I don't really think NMDs would come to my top.
Shout out the NMD, man. Shout out the NMD. Like, guys, I don't think you guys understand like what the NMD did for the culture.
I would be like NMDs, like a top D.
Guys, Boost culture and NMDs, bro. Ultra Boost and the NMD. bro, those shoes moved mountains, bro.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just kind of thinking about the design of the shoe. Like, it's quite sick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the runner, yeah.
If we're talking Boost, probably talking Yeezys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
That's the kind of stuff I'd maybe like want to have in the cupboard.
I get you.
Tell me about your top 3. Let's go.
I think my top 3, definitely Superstars.
Yes, sir.
I think Ultra Boost.
Yes, sir.
1.0.
Yes, sir.
No 4.0. 1.0, guys.
The beginning.
The specific blue and the navy blue with the black, with the white midsole.
Yeah.
The first one that came out. 1.0 Ultra Boost. And I think
let's see what your number 3 is.
The number 3 is where it gets tricky.
I'm saying response. What do you say?
It's the Stan Smith.
Yeah.
I think it's, dude, when you first get into, like I said, like when I first got into shoes, I didn't have the money to buy sneakers.
Yeah.
The Stan Smith carried me, bro. I wore those shoes at varsity. I wore those shoes. Those shoes went to everything. So I think definitely, and these are non-collabos, bro. So like just the Superstar, Ultra Boost 1.0, because that Ultra Boost literally started that boost frenzy, like with Adi. So 1.0, Superstar, 1.0, Ultra Boost, Stans. Those are my top 3.
That's sick.
Now, I'd say top 10 is a different story.
Yeah,
that's what top 10 is going to be here forever.
Top 10 will sit until tomorrow.
No, for sure. But like top 3 for me personally is just, those are the shoes. Like if I had to, if my sneaker closet or my sneaker room was flooding.
Yeah. If the house was burning and you had to grab some shoes, that's what you're taking right now.
Those ones.
Okay, cool. That's sick. Talk about future. Let me know.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from like the brand itself and future?
Just future value.
Yeah.
I think a lot is happening.
Yeah.
I think like just in general, I think
I know we're expecting the Evo SLs from Pharrell as well.
But in general, like just the fact that we're getting like redesigns of classic shoes. The Adi Zeros are coming back with the shoe. Everyone wants the shoe now.
Yeah.
The guys, if you know what we're talking about, this shoe.
You're joking.
Wants the shoe. Like,
you're joking. Come on.
I have this pair of shoes.
Yo.
And bro, like I've gymmed in them.
Yeah.
I've gone out in them.
Yeah.
And I just wear them.
I probably would have just left them in the house.
Like, bro, like I live in these shoes
and not worn them.
It's such a crazy thing. And it's just like the cool thing now is that they're available everywhere.
Yeah.
The fact that they're available side steps are awesome thing. Awesome thing. So anybody can go. If you can't find them anywhere,
you could definitely
you can go. You can go. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's I think the future of it is just a lot more accessibility.
Yeah.
A lot more collabs. You're gonna get some really cool things. And obviously maybe some not cool things. But like that's
the name of the
it's
game.
Fashion, bro. It's hit or miss. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think even when it comes to a basketball, all those things, like I think the future of the brand itself is just sky is the limit. So you're just going to see a lot more collabs. You know, we got the jellyfish coming out with Pharrell. It's going to be an awesome shoe. So yeah, I just think the future of Adidas is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
You know, and for you, how do you look at the future?
I'm feeling like more collabs. Like definitely would be sick, man. I mean, you're talking about the jellyfish. Jellyfish by Pharrell, pretty sick. I feel like also just like more retros like are yet to be expected, you know what I mean? What else? Yeah, dog, that's pretty much it for me.
For sure.
That's what I think like of the future for Adi.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm an Adi guy, so I'm always I can't wait for what other shoes they're gonna take out of archives and bring back. I think that's as a collector, I think those are the things I wait for. Just archive pieces, bro. Bring them back, bro. Bring them back.
But you know, bringing them back is always difficult, dog, because even when they come back, access to product is just always a tricky thing.
No, for sure. But as long as I get myself something,
nice, you good.
I'm something from like from the archive. I'm awesome. I'm really awesome. And yeah, man, it was awesome to chop with you about this, bro.
It's a lovely one, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? You know, like shout out to Sidestep.
You already know. Come on, true stories.
You guys have got a brief, I wouldn't say brief, but like quite a in-depth
Joshua
conversation of, you know, myself and Taylor 2 times.
You already know, come on, G.
So it's been awesome. It's been awesome chatting with you.
Lovely chatting with you, man.
Hopefully we can do it again, man.
Yo, bro, this ain't the last one, you know what I mean? Shout out to you, man. You've been amazing. Let's wrap it up this way. It's me and Joshua Don, and we're signing out this way.